Hey y'all, back with part two of how I had to beat up my friend over my baby father. So, like I was saying in the other video, she had a daughter, I had a son. We just was opposite in everything, but we was similar. Like I said, she was a June Cancer, and I don't know. Anyway, so at this time, we had the cable boxes that all the channels and everything came free. And I really want to point out how, you know, I've always been the same way. I've always, I want to consider myself to be a nice person. Well, I used to be a nice person. I'm not a nice person anymore. I'm a good person. But I used to be a nice person. And when you be a nice person, you go through the bullshit like I went through. And what she did was, at that time, them cable boxes was very expensive. They came with pay-per-view, HBO, and all of that whack ass shit that was a big thing back in the days or whatever. She just didn't want to pay for the cable box. Another example of bitches always want everything I have, but don't want it for me. Weird, weird, weird. Boom. She wanted this cable box so bad. Keep in mind, she was known in the letters like the L, the gay community. She was very confusing, and I say that to say, cause I used to chill with her, her girlfriend, and her ex girlfriend, and Tawana, like her ex girlfriend, she was just always so girly and wore the platforms, just so girly. And the one that I had to fight, um, she would dress like a boy, but she would have like girly trinkets and shit like that. Just weird. You look at the top, it's a girl, and then it's a boy. Then it's so much going on. So I had a time I asked her, like, what are y'all? Like, you gay? Like, they was doing their best to try to make me understand this whole community or whatever. That's why, on top of the fact that I'll do whatever, but like my sexuality or anything, any other decision I make, um, it all stands the same. Like, I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what the fuck I want to do. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do. But I say that to say, they used to always try to. I even went out with them. It was cool. They partied really well. Like, they party in nice castle looking places, and it has this loaf look, and got a couple of chicks looking at me and flashed the t-shirt and closets of clothes, and I always had a cool sense of humor about it because I considered them to generally be my homies or whatever. So when you ask them, so what do you do? Who do what? They would tell me stuff like, we don't play roles, like we don't call names or whatever. We just do it how we want to do it or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. Mm. So I say that to say, like, I'm not against it, but you can't say you won't do things and will. You have to understand what the hell you're doing first. Stevie Wonder, come on, he said it best. When you believe in things you don't understand, somebody's gonna suffer, and it's the person that don't understand. Right? Free game. Okay. Boom. Everything cool, everything cool. And one thing about the people in the community, they are very like fly people, they have like the eye for beauty. They know how to decorate, and they always have these hookups. And I say that because like randomly she would have cases of gallons of liquor, and just it's a whole long story that I'm not about to get into and get off topic of what I'm really trying to convey. However, we were cool and da 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 So I thought, boom, she did not want to pay for this cable box. Somehow, flirting or whatever, however they chose to do it, they were able to link up. But how I was able to catch her is I kind of felt something because it kept being something with her with this conversation with me over this cable box. Boom. So I was like, let me watch her. So I started watching her for a couple of days. So I was telling my girlfriend upstairs how I think Shorty trying to step with like fucking around or whatever with my baby father or whatever. Boom. So one day, out of the clear blue, she calls me and asks me to watch her daughter. But you know how that is. Come on, I was a little young or whatever. My baby father coming over, phone off, this, that, whatever. Just had a baby, all of that, whatever. So I'm saying to myself, all week, this girl ain't say nothing about she was going to do this or going to do that. Because remember, I was like, let me watch this bitch for a couple of days, whatever. Mighty funny. She wanted to go. She wanted me to watch her kid the same time he was supposed to be coming over. Make a long story short, I called my friend. I was like, okay, she want me to watch her kid kicking it with my homegirl. She already know I was suspecting something, whatever. So I was like, do me a favor, watch her kid for me because my mind space was not there to damn near barely be with my own kid. Okay, this how tight this shit had me because nothing but nice to this girl. Boom, doing shit I would never do. Okay, boom, to a friend. Let's clear that up because we do got some shit to tell. But anyway, we're gonna stay right here. So she watches her daughter. I asked her what time you coming back or whatever. I'm clocking times and everything. So the way I lived, where we lived, it was like real dark. So you could see cars coming in. From if you out there live out there long enough, you kind of know, got like a time frame with different shit. Or that's the like from the store open, just different shit or whatever. So y'all see I had the two little kids. If I had a newborn, my other one was three. They 3 years apart. Mm. So she watching her kid. All of a sudden, he don't show up. So now I'm like really putting two and two together, and that shit made four. I'm looking out the window, and I call her through a a car light. A car light is what blew up the whole situation. When I seen that, like a car moving slow, lighting up the block light, I was like, I called my girlfriend. I was like, I don't know. I something like the fucking exorcist. Something like kind of came over me. And I was like, come get my baby. I was so tight trying to get outside and see what was going on, see if she's coming back. Just see something. He's calling, whatever. She coming down. I met that bitch on the stairs. I threw my newborn baby in her arm. I was like, oh, and whatever. Do y'all know when I got outside and I looked to the left and I seen like the car, they spotted me. He must have told her get out, and we Them blocks is so long, y'all. As I'm walking up to this girl, you talking about a hurt I never felt before in my whole entire life. I don't even wanna get up here and say like what I did to your girl, but it was horrible. After I did all of that, like, oh my God, I was out of my mind. I got locked up. Then she got beat up again because she had to drop the charges. Anyway, it was like a whole big thing, big thing, big thing. Okay. The moral of the story: treat people how you want to be treated, especially when it comes to stuff like that. And I've been vowed from fighting my girlfriend 11,000 times. I would never do no shit like that because remember, I was 13 and shit. My go round came nearly 13 years later. And I understood. I understood clearly. And just don't do it. Just don't do it. Just it's not a good thing to sleep with other people's spouse and then to be expecting a development, a good development. Shit like that never ends well. And yeah, but wait, there is a part. This could go on, but we're gonna end this right here. And the part to be continued is let's see, shortly, well after that, my mom passed, my sister passed, and I do mean shortly after that. Like my little baby, he could have been like a month. Like he was so little. So I had to break up with my baby father because yes, after having two children, finding out that he was legally married, hmm, what a twist. Just lost my mom, just lost my twin sister, the love of my life. I loved her so much. And it was a horrible time for me. Very horrible time. And my go round came around, it didn't feel good. So, I don't know. Just don't do it.